In World War II, the Germans planned to invade Britain. This was called Operation Sea Lion. And in June 1940, France fell. And this shocked the Germans, and it shocked the British, of course, as well. They just didn't expect France to fall so quickly. And the Germans had a bit of an issue. They didn't have a plan on how to invade Britain. They had some rough sketches of what they would do. One was made in 1939, which was 100,000 troops land in East Anglia, and they're escorted by the Kriegsmarine. However, the Kriegsmarine threw this idea out the window because they knew they couldn't do this because the Royal Navy was so strong. But this wasn't really a proper plan. On the 2nd of July, Moustache Man orders that preparations for the invasion of Britain should start. And then on the 3rd of July 1940, Britain launches Operation Catapult, destroying the French fleet. And this prevents the Germans getting their hands on it, and poor form from the French for not just handing them over to the British. But anyway, on the 10th of July 1940, Moustache Man invites everyone to Birkhoff in Bavaria, one of his favourite places in the Alps, to discuss how they would invade Britain. At this stage, the operation of invading Britain is now called Operation Sea Lion. First up to see Moustache Man is Eric Raeder, and he's head of the Kriegsmarine, and he is a massive fan of a seaborne invasion of Britain. The Kriegsmarine doesn't have enough ships, the amount of mines the Germans would have to clear to make an invasion possible. And on top of that, Germany don't have any landing craft, and he highlights this, and barges, well, he knows they won't be that effective. In July, Jodl visits, and he believes Britain's on its knees and they will see sense and surrender. But if not, Jodl suggested destroying the RAF, continue the U-boat campaign, and also attack British cities and then launch an invasion. And then on the 30th, von Blaukiech and Howder visits Moustache Man as well. And they suggest that crossing the channel is just like crossing any other river, and it'll be easily done with barges. This is a final plan of what Operation Sea Lion would have looked like and where the Germans would have landed. And Britain was in fear, and you can see between Eastbourne and Hastings, there's 2 arrows, and this is where Pevensey Bay is, and you can still see the dragon's teeth put there to stop German tanks going forward if they did land. And then you see the 3 arrows between Eastbourne and Brighton. There in the middle is around East Dean area, and you can still see pillboxes there as well.